welcome to the Unhinged podcast. I'm Zena.
And I'm Danny. And today
We're here with
Weird
Abby,
Watercolours.
one half of Weird Watercolours.
Abby, which we only learned her name literally about 2 hours ago. And we were afraid to ask her because it was gone past the stage of just being like, we can't ask her what her name is now. Like,
And my name isn't that one off TikTok either. So
that one off TikTok. We're here today with your one off TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody recognizes you because you have blown up on Instagram.
just a small bit. Yeah.
Just a tad.
Just a touch.
You know, just Davina McCall and
small biscuit
fucking
on the side.
you know, like all these famous people like in your DMs and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, Abby is
us about
one
yourself,
half of the
yeah.
creator of Weird Watercolors, and here are some of her merch. Right? Jesus Christ, what a year calendar!
The second coming.
Yeah. Would you say that's your most popular?
That's brand new. We just received a massive shipment yesterday.
Yeah.
Last year's went viral.
Okay.
And we shipped it all over the world, and we sold over 11,000 copies. This is on pre-sale currently. Oh no, it's just come off pre-sale because we received them yesterday. But it's the sales are going really, really well, and it's all new Jesus designs. And if you haven't heard about the first one, buy the second one because it's bigger and it's got boxes to write your bits in.
Yeah. We love boxes to write bits in.
I love writing bits.
Yeah,
in boxes.
I love writing bits in boxes.
Do you love
yeah.
I love writing bits.
Yeah.
The boxes.
Yeah.
Love
yeah.
touching
all of them.
bits,
Yeah.
writing bits, putting bits,
Yeah.
putting bits in.
Yeah.
I cannot throw a box out. Like if I'm serious, if there's a nice box that comes with something, I'm like, I'll find something to put in that box.
Guilty.
Yeah. Is that an ADHD thing?
Probably.
Or just like a weirdo thing?
Squirreling away shit.
Yeah, yeah. And
That
then there's
could be
boxes
useful
of shit.
eventually.
Eventually,
Yeah.
it'll be useful.
I'm here.
And if I throw it out, I'll be looking for it next week. Going, I shouldn't throw that box out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I have a unit full of boxes if you want some. Plenty there.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about the business and where the ideas came from.
My brain at 3 a.m. All the best ideas come when I'm asleep.
Yeah.
Business started in March 2020.
Yeah.
We started doing a little Instagram live called Drunk Drawing,
Okay.
where we got nobody knew what was happening in March 2020. Sorry. Nobody knew what was going on in March 2020, so I was drinking the shit out of it. White Russians mostly.
Right.
I haven't had one of them in years.
It's so good.
What's a White Russian?
Oh, delicious.
Vodka, milk, kombucha, and
Oh no, it doesn't sound great, but they're yummy.
I was like doing nutmeg on top.
Oh,
Yeah.
yummy.
Oh no.
And then
that
you
doesn't
shake it
sound-
up with that.
No,
No,
that's
you'd
not me.
like it. You would like
Would I?
it.
Milk?
And if I've got the ingredients wrong, check yourself because this is the best drink I've ever made.
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
So yeah, we started with drunk drawing, and then we were doing drawing little videos live. Like I had this makeshift tripod, and me and Audrey were laughing the shit out of it for all the videos, just taking people's requests.
Yeah.
Right. So someone would like pipe in, draw this, draw that. We were drawing birds to start with, and
Can
then
you actually draw?
I can, yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't know I could until this happened.
Are you better drawing drunk?
It's an interesting experiment.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Not sure. Probably not.
It's an art in itself, really.
But true, drunk drawing is it's quite a challenge. So anyway, people started tuning in. We did it for like 2 weeks running, like just kind of once a week.
Yeah.
And then people started asking when we were doing it again. And then by the third week, people were like, where can I buy one of these? And I was just like, dude, I was hammered when I drew that. Are you sure you want one?
Yeah.
But what we were doing in between the drunk drawings, we were posting them out. I was like spending money out of my own pocket to post them all around the world. Some went to the States, loads went to all of my mates, and they were just absolute monstrosities of really, really hilarious drunk drawings.
Yeah.
So, like the product became a product out of demand. We never ever thought about the business being a card shop, and then we started with cards, and then we kind of expanded the merch range from there. But we're fourth year in business now. The success of the business has grown exponentially, and we're absolutely feckin' delighted that we've got so much support. It's incredible. It's been an incredible journey.
It is. Well, congratulations, because I love to see Irish people doing, even if they are from Waterford, to do. I'm just joking. But anyway, Abby brought us up some of her merch, right? Yeah. And this one here says festivities.
You have a period yourself. Why can't you say it?
Festivities. Like,
festivities. More casually.
At 3 a.m.
Rolls off the tongue. Pretty easy.
How did you... how do you actually come up with...
Festive-titty.
I know, but like, how does that come into your mind?
I don't know. I've never had to explain this before.
Obviously, titties are always on her mind.
Festivity.
So it's not like you don't sit down and be like, right, okay, Christmas. How can we like incorporate Christmas with funny
tits?
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like,
tits are funny.
Tips are funny. No, but
tits
also,
itself is
honestly,
funny.
I've never had to explain it in words before. This, like, it's not very conceptual. It's
Yeah.
not very deep.
Yeah.
You know, everything in my brain starts as a word and how we speak.
Yeah.
So everything in my brain. This is actually a really interesting question because I've never had to think about actively about it before.
Yeah.
Everything in my brain starts with the way the word sounds in your mouth.
Right.
And then leads on to something else.
Okay.
And then I just think about we do take a load of inspiration from memes and Irish culture and stuff like that. So it always starts with conversation and how a word sounds in your mouth and feels in your mouth.
Yeah.
And then festivity.
Yeah.
Festivities, right? The festivities, the Christmas, the festivities.
Yeah.
And add a titty on the side of it.
I love adding a titty to something. Right, okay, I'm going to give you a little challenge then, right? If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Incorporate tits on Halloween.
Boobs.
I don't know why you didn't see that coming. Like,
Because I'm
Easiest
stupid.
question
That's
in the
why.
world.
I'm so sorry. Okay, we'll move on. We'll move on from that question. Right, we've got some questions in from our mentally ill followers. Yes. Okay. You listen to the podcast, obviously, do you?
I do, yeah.
Liar.
I do.
What's your favourite episode?
Yeah, well,
The favourite episode is where you cried and you got deep.
that hasn't even been
That
released
hasn't even
yet.
been released yet. Caught rotten. Caught rotten.
I watched the Instagram.
Are we ever going to have a guest that actually listens to the
Do
podcast?
anybody actually listen to the podcast?
Does anybody?
I question this every day.
How are you up for awards, guys?
We didn't vote for ourselves.
Totally
And
not.
also, like, I've got a 3-second memory, so even if I did, I probably wouldn't be able to tell you. So
Yeah.
people didn't even know my name.
No,
Got
we
a
didn't. That's
3-second
fair. We didn't.
attention
We didn't
span.
know her name. We didn't know her
No,
name.
That's very
now.
true.
Right, Danny.
Right.
You okay?
Okay, so I asked the thing for people to send in questions or like confessions or anything random.
Yeah,
just
the
to say
usual.
it. The usual on the podcast.
Oh, is Abby going to have to give advice now?
I don't know if it's
Should I put the
an
glasses
opinion,
on?
maybe, right?
Should I put the glasses on?
We'll get the glass. Yeah, because tell us a little bit before we go into the questions. Tell us a little bit about the
I'm
characters that you play.
I'm an officially unregistered therapist.
Yeah.
According to the internet.
Yeah.
And it is. It's very hard. It is.
It
it's
is
very,
very
it's very hard.
It's very hard.
It is
Yeah,
very
it
hard.
is very hard. But have you ever tried to calm your tits?
Have you ever tried
There's
soda
another
cream?
tit.
Yeah, have you ever
There's
tried to
another
tell your
tit.
tits?
Well, we love a tit.
That's
I wonder how many tits we can cram into this podcast.
I wonder how
Loads.
many.
There's one in the middle.
There's
right now.
6 right now. And Danny's popping open.
Oh my God.
Great. What are you doing to her?
Saucy.
Oh my God.
All
Right?
this tit talk.
And another lesbian walks into the room, Danny's buttons just automatically fucking
Hi,
open.
how are
up.
you?
Do you know what I mean?
Gadunk.
Right, so you do a lot of skits online, which has like massively grown your Instagram following. Just a little short snippets, and you kind of play different characters for different parts. So you're like a psychic and you're a therapist and stuff like
Not
that.
a psychic, a fortune teller.
A
Very,
fortune
very
teller.
different.
Yeah, very
Excuse
different.
me.
Very different. Sorry
I do
now.
apologise for
So the therapist came about first, and then there's the Irish person that says there's enough about that for everything,
That's enough.
which is very appropriate.
Yeah.
And then there's the house spider. Just
Oh, I seen that one the other day.
just happened the other day, and I was like, this is great.
Yeah.
So good. And it's just free filters that I've been looking at. So
Yeah.
the videos take like 2 seconds, and then there's the therapist, and then most recently it's the fortune teller. So there's a couple of characters in
The
here.
therapist seems to be your kind of what you started with.
Yeah,
So
I love
yeah.
that.
We
I love
would-
the Olympic
yeah.
stuff. Like
Yeah, the Olympic
all the
stuff was
Olympic
great.
stuff was that.
I think that's honestly that's where it started.
Yeah.
Like, I just could not believe, it just exploded out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
to be
What
honest.
is your Instagram so people and TikTok so people can
weird watercolors
weird
or weird
watercolours.
_ watercolors?
Yeah.
I think it comes up straight away. anyway.
Right, perfect. Go check her out because you will get the lols.
Yeah. But anyway, so the therapist seems to be one of your kind of main focuses on the page for quite a while. So me and Zena would like to ask the therapist
Some
if she
advice.
could come into the room with us right now.
okay.
Some advice on some problems that we are having.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Zena, do you want to take this away?
Okay. Has your therapist got a name yet?
Maureen.
Maureen. Okay. Dr. Maureen.
Let me channel Maureen for a second, guys. They have to be appropriately.
After the channel are in.
Okay.
You can do it.
Okay.
Right.
Don't look at
There's
me.
another button opened. Apologies.
Do you mind? I'm in session here. Rude.
So, Dr. Maureen, thanks for having me in here today. I know you're very busy and stuff. But recently I've been having.
I can't. Okay, so third time lucky.
Yeah,
I won't
turn
look,
around to her.
Yeah, I won't look at
Okay,
you.
go on.
No, she doesn't want me to look at her. So yeah, recently I've been having trouble with my sexuality. So I've been gay my whole life, but I've been having.
It is very hard.
Yeah,
It is
yeah, it's very hard.
Have you ever tried not being gay?
But that's my problem. You see, recently I've been having straight thoughts. So yeah,
I wouldn't know anything about that.
no, can't help me.
No, can't. Sorry.
Okay.
You can pay Maureen on the way out. Okay. Thanks very much.
You have to pay anyway. That's the truth though about fucking you have to pay. That's
It's a brutal reality.
Can I tell you
I
something?
wouldn't channel myself at all. I lost my shit.
But can I tell you something though, right? I went to the doctors one time, right? I went to the doctors and I had an issue, right, with my wrist. I had pain going up my arm, right?
Yeah.
So as you do, you Google things yourself, right? Cancer. No, but anyway, I went down to the doctor and I sat there and she Googled my symptoms in front of me.
Been there.
She Googled my symptoms in front of me and basically read out what I was reading out about
She could
fucking...
have closed the window for solitaire and like brought up
She
shit.
didn't even try to hide it. She Googled it and I was like, I literally like done that myself. And I had to pay €50 on the way out to the reception.
How much did she say it was?
She thinks I had carpal tunnel.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
No, sure, fucking everyone has carpal.
I was
Yeah,
like, yeah,
I
but
have
like
carpal
I
tunnel
Googled,
as
I
well.
could Google that myself, like, do you know what I mean? But that's so true. I'm sorry, I can't help you, Zena.
Yeah.
Hey, Maureen, on the way out. Hey.
I kind of putting people off. The therapist is Maureen, but the receptionist is Maureen. But it's actually the therapist taking off her glasses and running out and collecting the money.
Oh, okay.
There's a little kind of like
Yeah,
subliminal
man.
messages in
Yes.
there if you watch often enough.
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
people have kind of clocked onto Maureen, and I put a poll up the other day on the old Insta stories saying, do we like Maureen as a person?
Yeah.
And it was very, very mixed opinions.
Really?
Very, very. Someone thought she was embezzling the money.
Okay.
Another person
It does
said,
seem like that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another person said, yeah, she's deadly, but you wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of her.
Yeah.
And pretty much like most of the rest of people were like, yeah, she's cool.
Yeah.
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 But I don't know.
Would you mind?
Well,
giving
my
me a
ex-
bit
yeah,
of-
well,
give me a
everyone-
bit of advice?
in my
Do you wanna
experience
try
now, I
again?
wouldn't.
Do you want to try not opening your top?
No.
Just look at her buttons and they'll open.
You should see the video.
Oh, my eye. Go on.
Okay, so Maureen, I am.
Don't use my first name.
Okay, doctor.
Yeah, okay, that's better.
Doctor.
Ooh, I'm sorry, I'm horny now.
Dr. Maureen, I have a bit of a problem that I need your help with.
Okay, right.
I've been really struggling lately to get wet.
Okay. All right.
And I really need your help with it because I can't really seem to get the penis inside without the wetness.
Right.
And it's like the Sahara Desert
Okay,
down there.
it is. It's very hard. The
It is
penis is
hard.
very, very hard.
The penis is very hard.
Have you ever tried drinking more water?
I haven't actually.
No.
Thank you so
Sorry,
much.
is it over? Sorry, you can pay Maureen on the way out. You can pay Maureen on the way out, okay?
Thank you so
No,
much.
love
Dr.
it, love
Maureen.
it. Check out our
God.
skits online now. That was a bit of a challenge for you now because you've only ever had to come up with your own, like, do you know what I mean?
It is very,
hard.
it's very
It is
hard.
very hard.
Never tried
Very
soda
hard.
cream.
It must be very hard having a successful social media following. Famous people following, you know, must be really hard. Do you know what I mean? How do you cope?
I don't.
No.
I don't. I get really excited and I cry.
Yeah, yeah.
Out
I
of
actually
pure
got
excitement.
a question in about that. How are you handling your social media climbing so fast? Do you feel more pressure continuously to post?
Yeah, no. Well, I've clearly
Like
got
how your page has grown 70,000 followers in the
in the
space
last
of
a few weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the joy about that is it's bringing more people to the business.
Yes.
And I don't think it's actually obvious that I'm like part of Weird Watercolors,
Yeah.
or even sometimes me and Audrey are a couple with a son.
Yeah.
Like, I think that I need to work more. I think there is a little bit of pressure there,
Yeah.
obviously, to answer the question. There's a little bit more pressure to integrate the actual
business into
product and brand
Into Maureen.
and yeah, Maureen just needs to be on top of it
She
more.
does. She's
to be fair,
fucking
she's
slacking.
slacking. But yeah, no, there is a pressure to integrate it more and to obviously show face more. It's not much pressure because like my mind works a mile a minute, so it was very, very easy for me to post a load of videos a day, and I think that's how just persisting with being regular.
Yes.
with your poos as well as your posts.
yeah,
Yeah.
great,
Yeah,
great
totally.
advice.
Yeah.
Great advice.
So like persisting with that, and it's not even like I'm saying persisting like it's a fucking like, oh, like I have to
Yeah.
do this thing.
But you're
Any-
enjoying it.
fucking love it.
Yeah.
Like, it only takes 2 seconds to make a Maureen video. It
Yeah.
only takes 2 seconds to do a therapist video, and once you lock it in,
Yeah.
like you all know, you know about hyper focusing. Once you lock it in, you're good to go.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't need to pre-record anything.
Yeah.
I don't need to have an agenda. If I have an idea, as I said, I get up, I wake up out of my bed, turn the light, or don't even turn the light on, fucking write it on my phone, go back to sleep, and it's just there for me in the morning.
Yeah.
Or like if there's a topic like the Olympics, it's great because there was so much with that.
Yeah.
And then if you just tap into yourselves, like the both of you can be the therapist if you want.
Yeah.
Do you want to try?
Oh.
You have to put them on crooked. They can't be straight or else it won't work.
Yeah.
Will I open a button on my top?
Well, I'd come to that anyway. Yeah, I would. If I had no issues, I'd still come and pay you to fix me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'll be the therapist for the rest of the...
All right, you go. She knows enough of my issues.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm being the therapist as well. I went into therapist mode there.
Yeah.
This is going to be
No, this
hard.
is a new character now.
Oh, yeah.
You're the Irish anxious. You're anxious Annie right now, right?
Okay. Debbie Downer.
Debbie Downer.
I'm just feeling a bit shit about my neighbours thinking I have notions. What should I do about that?
Have you ever tried not thinking about it?
No, I actually
Try
haven't.
that.
Yeah, okay.
You can pay Maureen on the way out.
Will I pay her double?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thanks
You're
a million.
cured.
Have you ever tried not waking up at 3 a.m. in the morning and writing down notes? No, have you ever tried that? No. Maybe try. Yeah, maybe try that next time. Anyway, right? I had another question. So regarding your social media, okay? So you get a lot of hate as well. Well, not a lot of hate. You get the
Small
odd fucking
small bit of hate.
yeah, a small bit of
Small
hate
bit
from
of
the
hate.
boomers who don't understand you. And they write some nasty things,
To be fair, they're not
mostly about your
not
nose ring.
Not exclusively boomers.
So you
Not exclusively
No hate to the
boomers.
boomers.
yeah, no hate to the boomers,
love you
right?
boomers.
But
Grey hair.
you
Hello.
you seem to deal with it well online. But do you actually get a little bit hurt by any of the comments? It doesn't bother you at all.
My thoughts about social media and the cruelty, but also the scope of the platform is like you're living in this world, like anyway, which is harsh as fuck. You're like, I spent my life caring what people thought about me. If you're on social media to deliberately deliberately leave mean comments behind the guise of your profile picture or the safety of your living room, and you deliberately post something nasty, then like I don't even have time to think about what that person actually really
Cares.
thinks about me.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about their opinion.
See, I'd be the opposite. I do get affected by the fucking hate.
But you can't. Like,
I know. I
but
should.
that's where you're going
I try
wrong.
not
Don't
to
use social media
Yeah.
if
I don't ever retaliate to it, but I'm kind of that was a bit mean.
Even talking about the guy, the Liam Payne guy,
Yeah.
like all the shit that he got, and I said I'm 100% guilty of jumping on a bandwagon when it's
I think
there.
they all are.
I fucking love memes. I fucking love taking the piss out of people. But also there is a sense of a little bit of like, shit, I'm a sheep here.
Yeah.
Because the whole of the internet is so decontextualized. You could see a picture that the caption has got nothing to do with the origins of the picture.
Yeah.
You could get it so fucking wrong.
Yeah.
I've gotten it so fucking wrong
Yeah.
multiple times. And it's not it's not a secure, safe place by any means.
Yeah.
So like the haters mean nothing because at the end of the day they're faceless themselves, but they're faceless to me. Like I'm never going to meet them.
Yeah.
The one thing that did go through my mind once, and it was only for a split second because I only have a second memory.
Yeah.
There was this one guy and I thought that he was Irish.
Right.
And then I was like, oh, Ireland's a small country. If he ever sees me on the street and he's that way inclined to be that hateful from the outset. But in reality, if he saw you face to face, he'd probably say nothing.
Yeah.
He wouldn't get his mate standing behind him to go and beat you up.
And that's
Like,
that's what the
and
thing
if-
with people behind fucking the keyboard. Like they're brave behind their computer,
And
then,
if they do chase you, I'll probably outrun them anyway. So
But
it
it's
doesn't fucking matter.
but it is like most of those people that are like spouting hate online behind like a faceless profile. A lot of them probably are very quiet people in real life, or that have been a victim of it, and
they're sour people.
Yeah, and they're
Really,
just trying
really
to project
fucking
that
miserable.
back out. Yeah,
Like really fucking miserable. I know that in the I was bullied through primary school and a part through secondary school as well. And I know for a fact that I was a bully on top of that.
Oh, yeah.
Just because I wanted
You project it, yeah.
And I wanted to be a part of something that felt bigger and stronger than I already was. And you didn't know how to talk about your feelings back then. You were fucking 16 years of age trying to find your fanny. Do you know what I mean? Do you know?
Oh, I could find my fanny at 16. Don't know about you.
Someone else found my fanny before me, so
Same. Look, same.
Why do you keep it over there? But like, do you know what I mean? But no. Yeah, I was just like, no, I'm not saying I'm innocent. And also, like, you do get a few people going, like, don't waste your time on them.
Yeah.
You're better than that.
yeah.
But I don't think it's the way it is.
No.
If you're hiding behind this, and you have this like safety where nobody's going to know who you are, expose them.
Yeah.
Like, expose their profile picture,
I
their
absolutely
Labrador.
I love I love your comebacks to the comments. Like,
You need to cut the word cunt out just to come to the end, and then Instagram won't throw you off. But some of them have been deleted though.
But that makes it, even though that's a tactical way because of Instagram and the algorithm, cutting off cunt, the fact that you cut off the end of the cunt makes the video funnier.
Yeah, it does.
Do you know what I mean?
I think the lead up, I've perfected that, and like and as well, when someone said, "Oh, you're bigger than that," or "Don't do that," I was just like, I really get so much because actually, these are the longest videos that I spend time because I've got to look at their profile.
Yeah.
And you know, did you watch the cowboy one? Or like, you know, her husband's a cowboy and he's got a cowboy hat on, and I was just like,
you post like fucking million
thought-
times a day.
Yeah,
I can't keep up with everything that you
I thought
post.
cowboys wrangle livestock, not
And do you listen
cunts.
to the podcast?
Okay.
Yeah?
Don't make me feel bad. I'll roast you.
We're talking about bullies, Danny, and now you're being a bully.
She was asking us if we seen the video. I was like,
You
"Did you listen to the podcast?"
didn't give me a chance to listen to the podcast, did you?
No.
There's many episodes and they're an hour long. But
You've only 1 second span.
yeah. So like, it's just, I get the most mileage out of that. And I don't know what it is. And I totally get you're bigger than that. You don't need to waste your time. It's not even wasting my time. It is literally like
you're having fun.
I'm being creative in my
Yes,
mind because I have to
exactly.
pick. I made fun of someone's fringe,
Yeah.
and also me making fun of them. Despite the fact that I call them a cunt, it's not anything very personal.
Yeah.
It's very, very face value. Where they're literally hating on me because
Yeah.
I've got a piercing.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell?
That's almost best response to come back to. Do you know what I mean? Like making humor out of it, and because then what are they going to say? They're going to be like, "Oh shit, I regret."
No,
No,
but
but
we do.
the boomers wouldn't.
Yeah.
The boomers wouldn't have that much. Yeah.
They don't get it.
Not all boomers. But you know, they wouldn't. They wouldn't really think about the fact. Oh, sure, you're just a gay, or you're just a pierced person.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Well, we would kind of reply to, don't do videos, so we should start doing.
We should start
call
doing.
out videos.
It's
but then
really good
we
fun.
would reply.
Yeah, we'll
to
get Abby
with-
to do our videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
I'll do it
reply
for you,
to
no
them
bothers.
with humor, like, you
Yeah.
know, we just kind of, because sometimes there'd be somebody who'd write hate or whatever, and we'd be like, oh my God, you know what, you're right. And then we'd say something really funny, and they'd just send laughing face back. They're like, they've no comeback. So
Do you know
then
when
it's
you agree? Do you know
Yeah,
some
when you
people would
agree
try to
with
be
them.
mean, and
Yeah.
you agree with them. You're like,
wait a second.
yeah, you're just like, tell us something we don't know, you fucking idiot, or whatever.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
like, oh.
like
And
the
they
other
laugh.
day,
Yeah.
somebody commented on one of the posts and they were like,
Your daddy must be proud of you.
your daddy must be proud. And Zena was like, will you tell me, where is he? Do you
I
know? Will you
I
tell
said,
him
you
I'm
know
looking
my
for him?"
dad. Will you tell him I'm looking for him? Like, do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
sometimes you have to just respond with humor.
So speaking on hate, do you ever get any hate on your products? Because they are a little bit out there.
Yeah, they are. A little bit queer.
Little
Small bit queer. Yeah, we have actually had a lot of hate from the Jesus Christ What a Year calendar last year. And we used to get, like, we got like a lot of reviews like from people who hadn't bought it.
Oh, really? On the product page? Like,
Yeah, like 1-star reviews going, this is blasphemous or whatever. We had not even a customer, just a woman who hated our products from the get-go, and she called me and I schooled her on the topic of blasphemy. That in Ireland it's not a law anymore, and it's like, you know, a medieval law that was revoked on when Leo Varadkar in 2018, I think it was revoked by majority vote of people in Ireland, because ways are changing, and
Yes,
this has
of course.
changed since medieval times.
Yes,
a lot.
definitely.
Yeah,
We
a
should
lot.
fucking hope so.
So I kind of schooled her on that. She went quiet for a bit, and I told her if she was arrogant for calling me and telling me that she didn't like our products, even though she wasn't a customer. It'd be fair if she had bought it.
Yeah,
and she
fair.
didn't know what she was getting, and it was a surprise.
Yeah.
Like, you know, my family are religious, and like I don't have a problem with people believing or not believing.
Yeah.
Each to their own.
Exactly.
It's like nature is my God.
Yeah.
Jesus is yours. You know, whatever. But yeah. No, and also I told her about the Pope recently having a meeting of comedians, and he just kind of stressed the importance of laughter in people's lives, and like being able to make people laugh is an absolute gift, which I totally believe it is.
Totally.
And he also said that blasphemy is not a sin, used in the right context. This isn't the Jesus Christ, what are your calendar, the second coming. Does not mean to offend anybody personally about what they believe.
It's just lighthearted
and
fun.
the love that they have for their Lord. It's lighthearted fun, and mostly, as I said, reverting back to the linguistics and language and being Irish. Pure Irishness. And also people say that, like, you know, if we get comments on a social media or whatever, don't use the Lord's name in vain, and my next reply is, have you ever been to Ireland?
Yeah.
Because we use it, like,
of course,
the beauty
every single day.
Can we all agree that the beauty about being Irish is that you can be blasphemous and devout all at the same time.
Of course.
You can be cursing, effing and blind and going out that door because you're late for mass. Nobody would bat an eyelid. No. And that's just the way we are. And it's a beautiful thing.
Jesus fucking Christ, I'm late for mass.
Fucking Christ, I'm late for mass.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just
where else would you get
read into us.
Where else would you get it?
Ireland, probably.
Ireland, probably.
So no, there has been a good bit, but also just for people to know, I don't mean to offend you. I don't care if you believe in God, but it's also okay for me not to believe in your God. Of course. You know, so and that's, I think the world is changing. Our culture is changing massively. In the last census, I think the people claiming to be Catholic or whatever had dropped by about 15%. Don't quote me.
Yeah.
But like, and that's just a way. That's just how society changes and grows. And sorry. Would you like to hold this for a minute?
You're just so expressive with the mic. It's just kind of going with your hand.
No, you keep talking.
I
going.
move with it, like.
Yeah, there you go.
No, but like, that's it though, and it's the way you handle it. And like, you know, you get clapped, and you're like, oh, you're so confident. I wouldn't have the confidence myself. But being true to yourself. I found this funny. I wanted to share it, and that's literally all it is. But in comparison
of the percentage of people that will get offended to the percentage of people that you make laugh, it's minuscule. Yeah, like minuscule. Yeah, and I'd much rather be like on the end of making someone laugh than. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
No, but while we're on the topic of social media, right?
Okay.
We'll talk about the good sides of social media. So you've been getting a lot of famous people following you recently, right? Not to drop some names, but.
Dawn French is my new bestie.
Dawn French. Nicole Scherzinger.
She liked 2 posts.
Yeah. Davina McCall. Right? So I have a question.
Davina.
I have a question for you. Okay. You have to fuck one, marry one, and kill one. And why?
Can you get up a picture of Nicole Scherzinger there? I forgot what she looks like.
Oh yeah, it's just my last recent search history probably.
Sorry, what were the 3 options again?
Sorry. Dawn French, they're easily forgettable names. Nicole Scherzinger and Davina McCall.
No. What are we doing?
Oh, fuck, marry, or kill. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Can you kill her because she's too good looking, or is that not the way this game works?
It's whatever you wanted. Would be a waste though.
Fuck, marry, kill. I wouldn't kill any of them.
Oh, you have to pick one.
It's really hard.
No offense to like Davina or Nicole or Dawn.
I don't know anything about her, so I'd kill her.
Kill Nicole Scherzinger.
You sure you're gay?
What?
You sure you're gay?
Yeah, who are you going to fuck then?
Sorry, Davina and Dawn French.
I would totally.
No, but who are you going to fuck out of the 2?
Davina, and then I would marry Dawn French.
I was going to say I'd totally fuck Dawn French.
Oh yeah,
totally.
Have you
She'd laughed and knickers right off me.
Her fucking hair is amazing.
That's so thick, so luscious.
But so confidently grey. Yeah. And as someone who's going grey since they were 22, love the look. Yeah. And I would fucking marry her.
Yeah.
She's like,
I'd write
literally
McCall.
The queen of comedy in every aspect of comedy.
Yeah. Poor Nicole. She didn't even get a look in.
I'll take Nicole.
She didn't even get a look in.
I'll do it after she's dead as well, because I am partial to a bit of necrophilia.
Those 3 options for you. Go on.
Probably I'd fuck Nicole Scherzinger.
Yeah.
I'd probably kill Davina McCall. Yeah. And then I'd marry Dawn French.
Why?
Because she's, I don't know.
Oh no, I love Davina McCall.
I love Davina McCall, but I want to fuck Nicole Scherzinger more than how much I love Davina McCall.
Okay. And you'd have to marry Dawn French.
So like, have you seen her?
Dawn, everyone's marrying you. If you're not married already,
Davina, I'm so sorry.
Down.
I hope Davina doesn't see this.
Like,
you can edit it.
I really do like Davina.
God damn.
I'd kill Davina in a like
In a nice
way.
Kill her, yeah, in a
You know?
nice way.
Like a suffocation.
Yeah. No,
No, that's awful. Apparently,
No, I would.
Apparently, I'd imagine so. I'd imagine it is.
I would
Word on the
have
street.
a drink with her, and then I'd put something in her drink to make her go to
just-
sleep
and
peacefully.
then-
But I'd like she'd have the best night with me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
She'd go out with a bang.
She would have the best night
Would you
with
ride
me.
her body down with a set?
Probably have a peek.
Yeah, I'd have a peek as well.
Yeah.
A little bit of a sniff as well. See what it's like down there.
Yeah. You have to check the pulse. It's strong in the vagina.
Yeah, it is. Just
know what I mean?
one finger.
the last place to go.
Just one finger.
Yeah. So, you know, if there's no pulse down there, then they're dead.
They're dead.
You know?
That's it.
It's only logical.
Sorry, Davina.
Yeah, it's not rapey at all. It's just logical.
Yeah.
Right. Getting into rapey, I don't know. Let's have some of the questions from our followers.
So
Some of them are actually tame.
I got this one in. I fantasize.
Do you think I'm tame?
No.
Do you think I'm decaf?
No.
Oh my god, you're so decaf.
No, you're
Big one.
you're do you know what you are? You're cocaine. You're not even coffee.
No,
Yeah.
you're speed.
You know, I've been drinking this
Yeah.
coffee. There's nothing in it. I've just been supping on like.
Vodka. No air.
Be careful now, because Zena has a habit of slipping things into drinks.
She's not Davina.
She be slipping a finger in when you're gone.
Do you know, for the people on the spectrum that you interview from now on, you should have the twirly stools, so you can do a little dance.
Oh, should have been nothing done.
Yeah, no, that'd be chaotic.
We'd be all just like twirling, having goes, waltzers.
Yeah.
Right, I fantasize about my straight best friend all the time. She knows I have a crush on her because I blurted it out.
Is this a woman?
Yeah. She doesn't know that I think of her in downtime. Am I a bad person? Have you ever caught feelings for a straight best friend?
No.
No.
Only the ones that I've probably kissed more straight women than I have
Yeah.
gay.
Yeah.
But only the ones that I thought I could turn, you know, or that were kind of like leaning.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like the questionable ones.
Yeah.
Are you a bad person for thinking about her in your spare time?
No.
No.
Everybody thinks of different people.
But we all know about it now, so it's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, have you ever tried not thinking about it?
Yeah, have you ever tried that? Have you ever tried
No, don't feel like a bad person. You can't help. You can't
Do you
help
think
your
she
feelings
should
towards
say
someone.
to her friend that she has feelings for?
I don't know.
Because she knows she fancies her because she blurted it out drunk one night.
But I know, like, the first question that comes to mind, just age demographic.
Yeah.
It makes a fucking huge difference. Exes and having experimented and whatnot. Like you could tell her and your friendship could be shattered.
Yeah.
You could tell her and she could ride the face off you.
Yeah.
And you could tell her and she could be like totally unresponsive and not give you what you wanted out of it. It's
yeah.
how much you've built it up in your own head. And if you're thinking about it 24/7, 7 days a week for the last few years, then there's something wrong with you.
Then you need medical attention.
You need help, hon.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it, like, if it's private and it's just a fantasy, like, we all need stuff, like, you know, to fantasize about. And if that's your go-to, well, then fair play to you. But I don't know, you could creep her out. I know there's so many answers to that.
Yeah, there
What
is.
do you reckon? Do you think it's dangerous?
I
would like to know the age
I had a
demographic.
friend that what do you mean the age demographic? Did I miss something?
Yeah, no, like, depending on, like, if this girl's been gay for a long time, or like she's just coming out and experimenting in that kind of way, or if they're quite young. I know for a fact that there was more experimentation going on in my early 20s than there is, like, because you know what you like, kind of thing. By the age of 30, 32,
I'm
35.
still kind of figuring it out.
Yeah.
But like
That's what I
late
like.
bloomers, there's also that as well. But for me personally speaking, for the advice that I could give, I do this thing. Maybe it's an
Have you
ADHD
always been
thing.
a lesbian?
Oh yeah,
What age were you when you came out, or when you realised you were a lesbian?
Have you always
about
been
4.
lesbian?
No, I'd say about 14,
Yeah.
13, 14.
Was that the same time?
Who was your gay awakening?
Oh, Alanis Morissette.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
love
a good one.
her.
That's a good one.
Yeah, my hair is under my boobs.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, that album cover.
Yeah.
That's a bit late on. No, the album before that, I
is
think. And who else did I like? The Girl from Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. What's that?
The girl. Oh, we haven't lived. Found her quite hot. And also there's a bit of a rogue one as well. Who was it? My basketball teacher. I don't remember her name.
Oh, someone always has a teacher though. You always have a hot teacher. Mine was Christina Ricci and Casper. I was 8. And I didn't know what gay was back then or what sexuality was or anything.
See, the thing is, I say 14, 15, like, you kind of, you want, and it's not fancying, you just kind of want to be their friend.
Yeah, something, it was weird.
No,
I had an
I
obsession with her
always
anyway.
had a crush with girls, always.
Really?
Yeah, growing up, always crushed on girls.
And when did you start
then
experimenting?
It was, what was it, about 4 to 15? But then it was when the kind of, like, I always knew that I liked girls, but it was when the video for Tattoo came out, you know, all things set, and the two girls were like kissing, and there was like, not uproar, but it,
And you're like getting fanny flutters.
but you'd never see anything like that on telly and all, and I was there going, oh, and that was kind of for me. I was like, I'm into that. But I used to watch Gladiators and like Xena the Warrior Princess and that.
Oh yeah.
And the Gladiator women, I used to be like, oh, fuck. I used to love that.
No, I Drew Barrymore and Christina Ricci was for me, were mine. Yeah, and then Justin Bieber.
And the L word as well.
But he looks like a lesbian.
Yeah, he does.
Or do lesbians look like him?
I don't know, but it's very confusing because I remember being like, what is this? What am I?
Yeah. Short back and sides away from looking like Justin Bieber myself, so let's not talk about that.
Yeah. Why do you think I asked you onto the podcast? I was like, I'm getting Abby in.
Why do you think my fucking top is popping open every 5 minutes?
If she doesn't have an undercut, we're not bringing her on stage. Go on.
Hey, weird watercolors. If you had to pick between Xena or Danny to come in as a third into your relationship, who are you picking and why?
Did you say third or third?
A third.
Third.
Like a two?
No, not like a poo.
Don't say both.
That's why you wore that fucking top in, isn't it?
Let me think about this, and to put it respectfully.
Okay.
Respecting my other half. At the start of mine and Audrey's relationship, I came back from the States 2 days later. Lockdown happened, and can I tell a backstory? Can I go?
Yes,
can I go on a
you can
tangent?
say it,
Okay, so backstory, tangent, massive tangent, short story long. So me and Audrey met when I was married. And we had a little emotional crush and we kissed, nothing else happened.
Yeah.
I told my then partner or my wife straight away, I was like, this has happened, I feel so bad, it'll never happen again, I want to make this work. I did everything in my power to make it work. It just wasn't going to. 5 years on we learned that, right? So Audrey didn't have social media, and it was 7 full years. I got chucked out of the States, came back 2 days later, lockdown happened, so I was stuck in Ireland. Downloaded Tinder, had Tinder for 10 minutes, matched with Audrey.
Stop!
And nearly shat myself. I was just like shuddering. I was shaking with excitement. And she's such a fucking nerd, right? She's totally on the spectrum. She's way off the spectrum, actually.
Right.
You can't even count how spectrum she is. It's so beautiful. But yeah, so anyway, she was just like, her opening sentence was, I believe we have some unfinished business. And the next message was, sex business. And if to know her, she's so awkward.
Right.
Oh, really?
And not smooth.
Okay.
Like, you're just like, oh my God, this is so fucking funny. I was like, yeah, duh. Like, like if you thought that you had to say the sex word, then come on. Like, so I was just like, we went on a date that night. And the joke is she went on one date and never went home because we both got symptoms the following day. She didn't want to go back to her parents.
Oh, shit.
So we were in Dunleary for like 2 months, living the dream, drinking White Russians and doing drunk drawing, and that's where weird watercolours happened. But the love story was that I was having dreams for those years of not being in contact at all, not even knowing what she was doing or where she was in the world, of Dunleary.
Right.
Neither of us had an affiliation with Dunleary.
Right.
In my dream, that fucking bandstand appeared frequently. No affiliation. We ended up being in an apartment, minding my friend's apartment in Dunleary.
Right.
Walking past that bandstand on our first date, and I was just like, oh my God, should I tell her or was it weird?
Yeah.
Like, should I tell her? Like, panicking, absolutely shit-faced drunk, like, you know, making out everywhere on every corner, up against every wall kind of thing. And I was like, should I tell her? Oh my God, I didn't tell her till the next day.
Right.
But she was like, that's so weird. I was like, why Dunleary? I was like, I have no clue.
That's crazy.
No
It was
fucking clue.
written in the stars.
But like, you know, I don't know how spiritual I am or like, you know, but like...
That's uncanny though.
That's like 7 years no contact, knowing nothing about her. We didn't even, like, we spent 2 days together, had a little emotional cheat or whatever, but like we didn't know each other as people. And then when we met each other, when we hugged that first time in the bar, it was just like the world made sense all of a sudden. And then we drank the shit out of it for a good 2 years. Yeah. Like, you know, living the dream. And then like at the time I was in the States, I was coming out of a really, 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 really awful situation. And I was like going on Tinder dates in the States before I left with people who were married, with people who wanted me as a third party in their relationship.
Right,
kids,
okay.
And going like, I really think that I could be polyamorous.
Right.
I really, really accept this
Yeah.
kind of, you can love multiple people or you can be with multiple people, because I was sleeping with people who were like receiving phone calls while they were on a date,
Yeah.
from their second half going and like, you know, talking about me to
How's it
her.
going?
And
Like,
I was just
yeah.
like, this is so fucking weird. But also then it was America, and America's weird.
Yeah.
But
We love the Americans.
We love Americans.
so I had that open mind, and then she knew me at that stage in my life, and we pulled the poison out of each other. That's what those times were for, really. And then I realized that like she changed my fucking life, like in a big way. And I don't think I can answer the question, because I'm just not like that anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And like truly and honestly, and for very personal reasons, I was trying to change who I was, because I've been hurt so many times.
Yeah.
But if we're to do it for the fun of the podcast,
Yeah.
I'm going to say both of you. Even though I can't.
So, Danny.
So yeah, long story.
No, but I relate to that as well, because in my past relationships and all, I would have been like totally open to open relationships and bringing people in and having sex with other people together and stuff like that. But I'm in a new relationship now, and we're together a couple of months, and like I couldn't even dream of sharing him with anyone now, which is weird,
but your
because I
perception-
was so into like being sexually explorative with other people and stuff, and now I'm just kind of like I don't
I think
it's
it's down to your relationship with the act.
Yeah.
Because I'm an Aries, and
well, I have an Aries Venus.
Yeah, so this is like, it's open, and also like for an Aries, me personally speaking, and I know that it's a common thing, you can switch it on like that. You don't need foreplay. You can just step right into it and
Well, I
be
have
in
Scorpio.
euphoria within minutes.
Do you know your
right?
big tree?
What's that?
No, we won't go there now.
Oh, it's a big star sign thing.
Yeah.
No.
Don't ask her.
Not yet. Audrey's into that though. She's teaching me as I go. But like, I think it's your relationship with it. Same as my relationship with alcohol. With the intent and the purpose behind it, your relationship with it changes like a person.
Yeah.
Like, you know? And I was very, very battered. I was feeling super shit about myself. And I also was doing it purposefully so I'd feel less.
Yeah.
And same with intoxication.
Yeah.
And I do it for other reasons now, and the purpose is to play Scrabble and
Yeah.
get stoned.
Yeah.
And then fall asleep before
Yeah.
11 o'clock
Amazing.
at night time.
Sounds
That sounds like the fucking best night.
It's
and
super
you've messed-
relaxing, and it's great, and it opens your mind, and we sometimes do art, and we sometimes write songs together, and
Yeah.
we've just tapped into the creative sphere of
That
things.
sounds like me and Jade.
But
Yeah.
100% with this new partner you have, you realize that something's changed without you even deliberately
Yeah.
changing it.
Yeah.
Then, like, once you try something different and you step into a role of being someone that you know you are,
Yeah.
rather than someone that you're chasing.
Yeah.
Like, that's when my relationship with the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, I was full on. I was doing wild shit.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I came into
same.
work one day with fucking my back bleeding and like fucking like, you know, scrapes on my neck, and I
Yeah.
was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "No, I'm still drunk, but I can do my job."
Yeah.
But you know, like wild
Yeah.
stories. But like, yeah, can't answer the question.
Ugh. Spoiled
She
sport.
boring.
It's okay, you can say, Danny, my feelings won't be hurt. I'm very fucking
No, I
used to it.
feel
I'm very used to it.
I do have a type, and it's Audrey. So
Yeah.
She's very beautiful.
Yeah. She doesn't look like me at all, so it's not me, it's Danny.
or me.
Anyway. I'm not offended. I won't cry after this podcast or anything.
but heard much.
Right. Here's another question. Are you a gold star lesbian?
No.
No.
Ooh.
So, like, have you had like boyfriends in the past?
But
Like,
sure,
or
you were going into other couples with kids and all. Were they mainly gay relationships?
No.
or were
Only
they
only with the one side.
Nice. While the other watched.
Poor husbands. Only joking. No,
Yeah,
no
show
watching.
him how it's done.
No, no watching.
So you were just brought in to fuck the missus while he went off to play game golf, like?
No, I think he was in a band.
of course he was.
No
I
golf.
love this.
But so have you had serious relationships with with boys in the past, or?
I say serious, but I was like 16.
Yeah, fair.
It's
Yeah.
not really serious.
Not
is
Yeah,
it?
really,
no.
Like loved, definitely loved.
Yeah.
And all the way through my childhood, the boys have been like my best pals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like full on, like I could express myself better in front of guys
Yeah.
than I could with a bitchy group of girls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
fair.
I used to be like that. I used to get on really well with fellas, and now Aaron's my boyfriend. Like, I actually don't hang out with any fellas.
I used to have loads of male friends until I got in a relationship. Now they don't want nothing to do with me anymore. Fucking wankers.
She's taken back.
I thought we were friends. Clearly,
they don't want to be
not.
friends. They don't want to be friend zoned.
This is what I was saying to Danny the other
Their
day.
egos, not yours. Like,
Yeah, this is what I was saying to Danny the other day. All my friends are really pretty. And I was just like, because I think I went in with the intention of them not being my friend in the first place, and then they just became my friends. So I'm surrounded by beautiful people all the time.
it's a very nice thing.
Yeah. And like, we do get comments, and people are like, Zena, like, where'd you find all these beautiful women? I'm like, I hunted them down.
On the internet.
I hunted them down and made them my friends. Just in case I was
so
able to get into their knickers.
I also...
Well, you got into my knickers eventually.
I did,
so.
with the help of Jade.
With the help of Jade.
What a twisted turn of events. See, she definitely doesn't listen to the podcast.
Me and the three of us had a treat.
Danny and Jade had a threesome. Like
yesterday?
no, last year. It was a weird time.
What are you taking?
Huh?
What are you taking?
No.
We weren't taking anything.
You were sober?
We
No,
we
we
were
were
drunk.
drinking.
We were drunk. And it was all Jade's idea. She will argue otherwise.
That's great.
Yeah.
Fair play.
Yeah. She doesn't listen to the podcast. Oh, it's gotten very
She's
awkward
gonna
in here now at
listen
the moment. Yeah, you gotta go back, listen to the podcast now.
Come here, listen to this. Come here and have a little listen. Have a quick listen.
It's like mentioned on every episode because
Literally
people always
are
fucking write
obsessed
in
with the
about it.
idea
Like,
of the three of us having a threesome. This was before I was in a relationship.
Were they all straight men?
No, like a lot of straight women and all were kind of like trying to get me to go into their relationship and everything as well after we'd said that we'd had the threesome. So everybody
To be
thought
fair,
I was.
it's quite flattering to be fancied.
Yeah, it is.
Come on, let's
it
be
is.
honest.
yeah.
Everybody loves attention.
I worked in a fucking gay bar for like 4 years of my life.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy
We're
shit.
Aries. Like, we love when people
Love the attention.
Love it.
Audrey's a Leo. Walks into a room, all the heads turn, and you're like, fuck's sake.
That's two fire signs.
Fine.
That's two fire signs
Yeah,
together.
that's
Do you
spicy.
kill each other or what? Like, do you
Super
fight?
spicy. Extra spicy.
Nice.
I love hearing
In
that.
every capacity.
Yeah, I love hearing that.
Like when we
Love
have
it.
a DMC, when we have an argument, when we're
Everything is on another level. Like
Yeah.
you're gone.
Yeah.
You're gone.
So how do you find, I find that so interesting because any relationship that I've ever been in before, it's been very placid, right?
Yeah.
Then Jade came along, whole
Boring.
fucking whirlwind. Yeah, Jade, whole fucking other whirlwind. We murder each other, like kill each other.
good.
yeah, but everything's on
Yeah,
that level. So
but
your
it's-
sex is intense. Your arguments
I wouldn't
are intense. your
change
DMs
it.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't change it.
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I just can't because it's also very, very like stimulating and challenging. With Audrey, I've learned how to cry. With Audrey, I've learned how to apologize and actually fucking mean it.
Yeah.
With Audrey, I've learned to embrace my anger and my like literal explosive
And
emotions.
channel it
Yeah.
into-
That I didn't know what to do with
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
And I can say like, you know, I'm very like a sensory person as well. And if I don't want to be touched, like I would just, in the past, I just
Yeah.
Dismiss.
throw
Yeah.
someone away and not tell them why.
Yeah.
And now I can go, don't want to be touched right now. And it's all grand. And
Yeah.
she's exactly the same.
Yeah.
So she's definitely undiagnosed. 100%. And she's like as I said, the yin to my yang for sure. So she's all like, she likes, you should see her desk in work. Her desk is like, the mouse is like lined up with the side of the computer.
Yeah.
And
She's
fucking
got all the
everything,
ABCs, like-
Oh, you see, I'd be
Pens in a-
organized like that. Yeah.
pens in a line. And I just go in and like,
Yeah.
run my hand across
On
it all and
purpose.
like, hi. And then I work in a total mess. Like, you can't even see the floor in my studio, and I always walk out with something stuck in my foot.
Yeah.
And when Jude walks in, he like takes stuff off shelves, and he's allowed. It's a mess, and then I clean it at the start of the day. So my start of my day 9 to 5 is literally cleaning up a pile of mess about this deep.
Yeah. Nice.
And then starting all over again.
Yeah.
But like, brilliant combination. And also like, the fire and the passion for everything. Like we started writing music together in lockdown, because she's a singer-songwriter actually. And I tried my hand. It's a bit shite, but I'm still proud that I did it and I put it out there.
Yeah.
I wrote a few songs.
Really?
I play
Where
a
did you
little
put it?
bit, on Instagram, I think.
Okay.
I don't know if it's on my personal or I don't think it would be on.
Well,
the
I
one
want to
that comes
hear
in.
this now when the podcast is finished.
But they're not great.
Yeah.
But they're
That doesn't matter, though.
No, it's still an
they're
achievement
very, very
still.
amateur singer-songwriter stuff. I did an open mic.
Yeah.
Shitting it, but shaking, but actually wanted to push myself.
Yeah.
And she's my number one fan.
Yeah.
Hands down. She's so encouraging.
Leos are all like that.
So
Like
encouraging.
one
and
of my
I'm
closest
so
friends
unused
is
to
a
it.
Leo,
Yeah.
and she just pushes me to do everything that I'm capable of. Yeah.
But it's ingrained in us to not have notions about ourselves.
Yeah.
And it's ingrained in us to be like, it's not that great. Like, you know, but
Yeah.
like
Like
she's
the notions of us being on the podcast.
I know.
notions.
The notions. Who do you think we are?
So
do you think
speaking
you are?
of you and Audrey, I got this question in, and it was, was the process of having a child in Ireland as a queer couple?
Oh, this is a great question. I've got biscuit in my mouth.
Me too. It's okay. I had a fan of biscuit.
The reason we chose Therapy Clinic was because Joanne McNally was doing the advertising.
I
was
seen
just
that.
like,
I
the
love
comedian
her.
that
Really?
the comedian that I love. Let's go with this
Yeah.
clinic.
Love her.
And
Love
then
Joanne McNally.
of course we did a research. It wasn't just because of her.
Obviously.
So you listen to her podcast then?
Maybe.
Bastard.
Sorry, continue.
Have you ever tried listening to ours?
You should try it sometime.
That's going to be I'm just going to use that all the time.
Have you ever tried listening to our podcast?
Yeah. Have you ever tried listening to the
Well, I
Unhinged
can
podcast?
highly recommend. Never listened to it before, but giving it 5 stars anyway. Okay. So, and then we went with that clinic, and I don't want to be pregnant. My body doesn't want it. My brain doesn't want it. I don't feel the maternal need to. And Audrey wanted to do it, so we signed up. You get to talk to the consultant, who's really cool. His name is Dr. John Kennedy. Hey John, what's up?
I'm sure he listens.
Legend. He will be after this, like.
We'll have Don French and everything on our listeners now.
He's super real, super honest, and also he gives you a really, really good insight into the fact that natural pregnancy is a very small statistic.
Yeah.
Right.
Because there's so many women that go through miscarriages that they don't even know have occurred.
Yeah.
And like, you know, but it is an expensive process. I would say expensive only because, like, you know, but you can finance and things like that. It's like a straw of like we used,
Vial of
going
sperm.
in tangent, a straw. It's called a straw. It's $1,000, and then I think the treatment was 4.5. So Audrey had to you know people have done it. Like, you have to inject yourself twice a day and prep your womb, and then you do the egg extraction, and then they get made into embryos in petri dishes. We were really, really, really lucky, and there's so many people who aren't as lucky as or successful as us. So we just don't. We are so grateful every day.
So it worked first try then.
So we did a round of IUI that failed, but the statistics are
On
so
IUI
low.
are low, yeah.
So low, so low. But also I know you're banking on it, and I know there's emotions involved, but you also have to be realistic about the statistics. And I can't really speak on Audrey's part because I'm not the body that had the baby. So there is a kind of reality because you're not having sex, you're going into appointments.
Yeah.
Like, you know that you're driving up to Carrickmines, so it's a thing that you do. But yeah, it was a really positive experience. So they did I think we got 6 in total. So Jude's one of them. We just...
You have some on ice?
Yeah. We just recently failed 2 rounds.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So that was really stressful and sad, but also we're so grateful for what we have.
Yeah.
So we're not putting everything on the process.
Too much energy into
and
it.
He gave us a very, very lovely reality. He was just like, life is chaos. No matter how relaxed you are, no matter how relaxed or
your
mentally,
environment,
psychologically prepared that you think that you are, if that embryo doesn't want to be a baby,
it's not
going to be a baby. Yeah. So and thinking of it just keeping your feet on the ground about it. And it's so hard because all you want to do is be disappointed. Yeah. Because you're investing, it's loads of trips up, it's loads of injecting, and also the injecting.
And the hope.
And the hope and the hormones, it's not psychologically easy either. No. And I haven't spoken to one person who wasn't psychologically affected by the struggle of having to do that. And even the injections, like, there's big bruises and stuff, and I'm not going to go into the details. Yeah. But as an experience with this particular clinic, it was really, really, really good. Yeah, really good. But the facelessness of it, and this isn't a downside, I wouldn't knock stars off at all. The facelessness of it is hard. Yeah. Because you're not sitting in a room. Like, and I don't mean that you're like hugging your consultant or anything, but there's something about a human being reassuring, more reassuring than a phone call, you know? Yeah. But yeah, really, really good experience. And we got so lucky. We're going to try again
how many
in
eggs
the future.
Have you got left on?
2
embryos.
Yeah. 2 embryos left. But I just couldn't believe we got so many in the first place.
Yeah. Do you mind me asking whose eggs were used? And you don't
Audrey's
eggs.
Right.
And the donor was...
Is it a faceless? Is it a closed donor, or is it a donor?
An open donor. So I think it wasn't cryos. It was... Anyway, it was one of the 2 major sperm banks. Yeah. And it was so easy. He looked exactly like me.
Really?
No
and he's left-handed.
Okay.
And I had white blonde hair, like white blonde. Yeah. Everyone thought my dad was an albino. Yeah. That's how blonde my family is. White blonde hair up until I was about 13. He's left-handed, really good relationship with his mother. You get to see a whole profile.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you get to see baby pictures. You can pay an extra bit of money to see an adult picture, but we didn't bother.
No.
Yeah.
So you get to see this massive profile. You get to see their handwriting. You get to hear their
So
voice.
it's very in depth, like.
Hugely in depth. You get to see all their medical history on their father's and mother's side. You get to hear their reasons as to why they donated. And it was so funny though, lads. Did you watch that documentary?
The 1,000 he had.
I haven't
yeah,
watched
it's
it yet,
fucking
no.
wild.
It's way too close to home because Audrey recognised your man's profile.
Fuck off.
What?
And he was only committed in fucking 2022.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that because I
Well,
have
not even committed.
I have
he
friends.
was only fine.
Yeah,
and told not to do it anymore.
I have friends that went through the
See, I've
process.
never seen this. So what he was just continuously donating to sperm
He
banks.
had a
like,
god complex basically, and
Okay,
he
yeah.
wanted to impregnate the world with his sperm.
Okay.
So he
A cult leader, essentially.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
A future cult leader. So basically he was posting videos out on the internet of these like really strange philosophical videos in the
Okay.
hopes of all these children that he was consciously spawning to become his followers at the end.
So he
when
was
they were all
open.
born.
Yeah, he was
What
open.
the hell?
What the hell?
He was open to all his donors, like knowing, like for his kids to know.
Is there not a
Is it 100 or
restriction
1,000?
on how many times?
No, it's 1,000.
Is there not a restriction on how many times you can?
There
do it?
is, but
he owned his own
yeah.
cryobank with his mate, and they were jizzing into the same cup and doing a lottery of who was going to be the
Who's gonna-
father.
yeah.
Ew.
And they were calling to people's houses asking did the desperate people want it done naturally. So he was
And
getting
he was-
money
yeah.
for having sex with people.
You need to watch it. It's mad.
Oh my
So
God, I have to
twisted.
watch that.
So twisted.
So twisted.
And then we went
What
in.
the hell?
Yeah, and then we went in to one of the appointments not that long ago, and he was like, have we been watching conspiracy documentaries on Netflix? And they were like, yes, we have.
Yeah, of course we have.
Mad.
Whoa, I need to watch that.
Yeah.
God complex. It's crazy. Yeah, like leaving subliminal messages all over the internet for his future children.
Yeah. He ruined a lot of people's lives.
Yeah.
We've
But then it was
ruined the documentary for it, really, haven't we? We
have
told it all.
Yeah, for everybody, and we didn't even put. Oh well.
But he looked kind of normal, to be
Yeah,
fair.
he did. Go watch it. Like he wasn't an ugly man or anything like that, but it's just madness. Did you want to have kids
crazy.
before Audrey? Then, like, did you ever think about it? No.
I was just like, no, I didn't want my lifestyle to be changed.
It's mad the way things change when you find like your right person, isn't it?
But also, I was on the wrong trajectory of thinking I needed all my ducks in a row. Thought I needed to be financially stable.
First.
Thought I needed gaff.
No,
Yeah.
you're
Thought
never
I
ready.
needed this. No.
Never. Like me and my ex-partner had issues because he had fertility issues and we were trying for 7 years. So we were like booked to go over to the, not the Ukraine. I can't even remember. So I've just blocked that part of my life out. But we had booked to go see a consultant and magically out of nowhere I ended up falling pregnant.
People say that it's when you lose all
We were
hope.
trying
And
for
when you
7
let
years,
it,
like
when you let it go.
So we were like, right, we're just going to put it into their hands now. And then like we thankfully ended up falling pregnant. I don't know where I was going with this point. Where was I going?
We were talking about the next. Oh yeah, the thoughts of me wanting to have.
Oh yeah, how it
kids ever
changes
before.
How it changes with the right
No,
person.
that's not where I was going with that. I don't know where I was going.
So anyway, how are you?
Grant, have you ever tried not thinking?
Nope.
You try, you know,
Not even once.
Yeah, you thought too hard there,
I
and then
did.
it just
I don't know
completely
where I
went
was
out of your
fucking going
brain.
with that. Sorry.
Completely went out of your brain. I just went through all my questions. We've covered most of the questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have another one in. I'm in a WLW relationship with
What's
my
that?
girlfriend. Women loving women.
Okay.
So I'm in a lesbian relationship
Sorry.
with my girlfriend and we have been together for 3 years. She has talked about how sexually adventurous she was and has been with her exes, but while we used to have sex all the time at the start, nothing mad, we don't really anymore. I don't understand because I'm a slut and I'll do anything.
Whoa, that's very honest of you. Fair play.
Yup, the sluts.
Whoa.
Have you ever tried, Cam?
Have you ever tried being a massive slut? Yes, I have actually.
same.
It's funny. We were just talking about the way relationships change and needs and wants are met and the
Do you
intent.
think do you think could you stay in a relationship where you're constantly wondering when your next intimate moment is going to come with that person and when they're far and few in between?
Well, I'm
like,
with the fire sign. I'm with a Leo.
Yeah.
So
like I have sex too many times.
Yeah.
like, do you know what I mean? And it's also like,
See, I don't know how I'm a very
really,
sexual
it's
person.
a kind of difficult question because it's down to how much you love them and
what
how
the
much,
other connections are like.
yeah, what the other connections are like, and also how much you need it for yourself, because sex is really fucking grounding.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh.
If there's any tension whatsoever, and it's only a 3-year relationship.
It's not even the act. It's,
So,
it's
like,
the intimacy.
but
like,
it does, like, the endorphins or dopamine and oxytocin that it releases, nothing can match it. Oh, apart from like
drugs.
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 Apart from, I heard this thing on the radio the other day. If you're not doing it regularly, kissing for 20 seconds. Did you hear this?
Yes.
Kissing for 20 seconds. Me and Audrey actually tried it because you have less sex when you have a toddler, obviously, because they're just like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Stop touching the junk. But yeah, no, kissing for 20 seconds or a hug. No, hang on, what is it? Kissing for however many seconds and hugging for 20 seconds equals the amount of oxytocin or released
as sex.
Released what you need, what your body needs if you're craving something. And it actually works. We did the kiss thing.
I was
and the hug
listening
thing.
to a podcast, Diary of a CEO one with Stephen Bartlett there the other day, and they were talking about the way the minds work and stuff like that, right? So apparently you release, I'm not like 100% on this now because I was meant to go back into it for the pod, but just because we're talking on it, apparently when serotonin is high, so being horny is low serotonin. So when you have low serotonin, that's when you're horny. And this is where the things, when you're in a happy relationship, that the sex gets less and less and less. But apparently the higher your serotonin is, the less frequency and the less frequent you want sex, you just don't get horny. There's like a coincidence. I need to find out more.
But is it not oxytocin?
No, it's not serotonin. And that's why
an amalgamation of chemicals that you're.
And that's why when people are on serotonin medication, they find it hard to orgasm.
Because they already have it.
Yes.
It's that's also with the way ADHD medication works, right? It's like upping you so you can focus, so you're not so exhausted because you're spending it the wrong way or something.
Because when you first started it before, because you were getting so much serotonin,
I went through a bit of a weird stage.
Where you weren't wanting sex. And what I'm wondering was it the surge? Because I need to look into it again and listen to that part of the pod because it was actually really interesting. I was like, fucking, this would be good for the pod. But that's what he said, when people start these medication, that's why their sex drive drops.
Yeah.
Because their serotonin level has raised, and the more your serotonin level is higher, the less horny that you feel.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, I need to look it up more.
Yeah.
What stage of your cycle would you be most horniest?
Oh, I'm horny all the time.
Yeah, Danny's horny all the time. That's a weird question.
Honey.
I don't think there's ever a time where I'm not horny.
Back to the question though, we haven't answered it directly.
Sorry.
I would like to answer that directly.
We always do that.
I would say that a true long-term standing strong partnership would be within meeting your wants and desires, even on a sexual basis. And I can definitely, speaking for myself personally, in the past I would have run a mile or else cheated on them if I wasn't getting physically what I needed. But also
I'd be like that. Sex is very important, and like it depends on your level.
But also the fire sign thing as well. Even the arguments are stimulating in that regard. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I would say 3 years in, and if you're writing a question like that, I'd say.
That's a very common
I'd say you
thing.
need to explore.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that she constantly brags about how adventurous and how sexual she was beforehand, but then this partner isn't getting that side of her.
Yeah.
But
And that's what she's worried. That's what she's kind of like, well, why
Is
ain't I
she's
getting
taking
this
a
side?
personal,
because
like-
I'm open to doing all these mad adventurous things, but she doesn't initiate them.
I think you
with
should
it.
never focus on who you were before, because I say this about my body image as well, because I used to be fucking in the gym like 5 times 6 pack, fucking lifting heavy and blah blah blah, like you know?
bro.
That kind of thing. I got into a bad habit of always focusing on what I was, and time will never move backwards, girl. Let's be honest. So time will never move backwards, and now I focus on what I can be.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to change, and she really means the world to you, and you want to make it work, you will definitely discover an alternative route, and it might not even be sex. It might be something else that you discover that you both totally enjoy. Like me and Audrey look at the stars.
Yeah.
Like that's mind blowing.
Yeah.
Like you know.
But stuff like that, connecting with little things like that, can also also make that new
Serotonin,
little
yeah,
connection.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That will bring that little spark back as well.
Yeah.
What's more romantic than going out looking at stars?
I love looking
Do you know
at
what I mean?
stars. Yeah.
Like me, I'm like,
See the moon the other night?
yeah,
my God,
yesterday,
wow.
supermoon. It
was driving everyone crazy.
Oh, I was having a really weird day.
We were
really weird day.
We were like even the day before on the pod because the full moon was last night, wasn't it? Or yeah, and then the day before, then we were just fucked all day. There was just I was like something weird is going to happen.
And something weird did happen. Poor Liam Payne. That felt weird. That didn't feel real.
No,
Do you know. Anyway,
Tragic.
tragic.
madness.
Right, I'm going to ask some unhinged fucking questions.
Right,
Right.
let's go.
Okay.
No more beating around the bush.
No. So, have you been caught having sex in a public place ever? No, scratch that. What's your wildest fantasy? What's the most fucked up shit you've done in bed that you've went, oh, Jesus Christ, I did that? Would you say you were wild?
I was, yeah.
Yeah. Fucking weirdest thing you've done.
It's not even weird. It's just had a threesome with my ex-boss and his
Oh, with your
fiance.
ex-boss and his fiance.
Yeah.
Was he your boss at the time?
Yeah. And I had to go work with him the next day.
That's kind of sexy. I like that.
Really? Was it awkward or anything?
I didn't give a fuck.
Was it good?
No.
No. Sorry. Oopsie. So sorry. Where did you used to work?
Not in Ireland. Fuck.
The most fucked up shit though goes on in the workplace.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I
Like
mean?
staff nights out.
Yeah.
Like
gosh.
actually unhinged.
Yeah.
Amount of
Full
fucking-
on.
I used to work in a factory and I was there for a couple of years, and every single Christmas party there was cheating scandals, there was affairs, it was fucking mad.
I'm missing out. Been fucking self-employed
well,
here.
I
Like,
was never involved in any of them now, to be fair.
I think us self-employed people should have our own self-employed Christmas
I've only been
party,
self-employed since 2020.
Well, so have I. No, 2020 as well.
and we'll all go out and have sex with each other. Hi, Audrey. How you doing?
Audrey, no. Do not. We also like, how do you feel about jealousy?
Oh, I'm a jealous.
I'm not.
I am. I'm a jealous person. But then again, I do things that are contradictory because I allow Jade to like be with you that time.
Yeah.
And then me and Jade have kissed other people on nights out when we've both been there together. And it doesn't make me jealous, but it would depend on who the person was.
Question. Could the jealousy thing be a kind of lead in, or has it ever been a lead into foreplay? Or has it always been serious, or is that playful internally? Like, is there that playful element of jealousy?
Give me an example. Like,
Audrey walking into a room and all the heads turning, like our second date. I was like,
oh, I get you.
like, yeah, that's,
Yeah, but using that as like...
But I never felt jealousy until I met Audrey, and I was like, what the hell is happening?
What the hell?
And I wouldn't even be like straight up in someone's face. I wouldn't like knock someone, like punch someone away. I wouldn't get involved. But in my head, I was like, there's this emotion that I'm not. I don't know how to dissect this. I don't know how to connect.
Were
with
you
this.
like jealous because everyone was looking at her, not you? Or were you jealous thinking that she could have anybody
That she wanted.
apart from you?
Or was it a mixture of both?
It was a
Because
we're
Aries
Aries.
egos are quite large.
I think it was a little bit of the first, but also the fact that
It wasn't only
take
you
her,
that
take her eyes
felt.
off her, she's mine.
Yeah.
It was a possessive thing, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
And I've never been a fan of that, but the jealousy kind of it brewed definitely in that way.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure.
You see, I'm
And
one.
did you use that then to like fuck her really hard then? Because you were like, that's mine.
Yeah, there was days.
See, that turns me on because I love when people check Jade out.
Yeah.
And I love when people on the internet
That's
are
what I'm
like,
talking about.
yeah,
Like,
I love like someone said, oh my God, Jade's a fucking hottie. She's going into my wank bank tonight or whatever. And I was just like, enjoy. Like you go enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
I love showing Jade off.
Yeah.
But then there's this other side of me going, oh God, I'm showing her off, and then I want to put her in a little box and no one to look at her, so you can't come and take her away from me. Do you know what I mean?
On the street, and you see someone's eyes just literally going like that with Audrey, and you're like, I'm literally standing here holding her hand.
Yeah,
Can you
but
stop.
Yeah, but you're like, I get to go home and fucking have sex with that.
Yeah.
Like you can't have that.
Yeah.
She's mine. Type of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
Aaron
it
would
was-
be like that with me. He'd always make his presence known if I was getting like chatted up or whatever.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't do it in a toxic way, but he's kind of like...
No, I think it's beneficial to have that emotion because I didn't know what it was before. Yeah. So
Yeah. Jealousy can tell you a lot about yourself.
It can.
Right. So is there like a wild fantasy that you have in your head, right?
What's your
That maybe
favourite porn category?
Excuse me. Like fuck it, like this is her all over. She'll ask you a question and then she'll answer it for you.
You're going into the same question.
No, I'm not.
You asked the last one.
Go on, ask her the question now. I don't
do
even
not
know.
watch porn anymore.
Oh, not at all.
No. It's not a part of my life.
No.
I felt quite disconnected with it when I started to become happy.
Yeah, that's
And
fair.
that's a fair enough thing.
Yeah, totally.
Because my relationship with sex was so bad and it was like driven by very toxic thoughts about myself.
Right, okay.
And I felt bad. Coming out was pretty hard. I didn't have the best confidence about being gay. I found it very, very hard, and all the being the way I was in school and being bullied, I didn't have any confidence. So my thoughts around sexual overtness are kind of tainted a small bit with how actually, like, honestly disgusting I felt, or disgusted with myself because I wasn't making other people happy, or I wasn't what I expected, and I wasn't what other people expected me to be, and I was just trying so hard to be myself that I was just treading water for a long time. So I don't really and that's not a bad thing to say, I don't have any problem saying with it, but I don't really have a relationship, and I tried to keep it like, me and Audrey, like at the start of us, and at the start of every relationship, it's like honeymoon period. Although it is still an honeymoon period because we are very fiery. I'm just like, number one, I don't have time. And number two, if I did have time, I would probably just want to be doing it and not watching it.
Yeah, I get you.
Do you know?
Yeah,
I get you. Me and Jade have we would watch porn together sometimes, right? And the other night, this is probably a bit too much to share, but it's the Unhinged podcast. The other night, Jade was lying on bed, right? And I was lying on the bed, and I was doing something on my phone, and Jade was watching porn, right?
On purpose?
I knew she was watching porn, and I was just like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Oh, I'm just watching gay men fucking each other." And I was just like, "All right." And then I went back to doing my thing, and then she was like, "Okay, will you finger me now?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay." And I was just like, do you know what I mean? Like, there was
That's
nothing.
what we call foreplay.
There was nothing romantic about it at all. I was just like, "Yeah, okay, no matter. Come on, then. Quick job done." She was like, "Thanks." And I was like, "What?" And I was like, she was like, what she say? Thanks. She goes, I just would have felt a bit weird if I had to start doing it myself in front of you while I was watching porn.
You would have loved that.
I know, but because she was watching porn, and then she just started doing it like when I'm there on my phone, like she was like, "You just finger me now." And I was just like, "All right, watching gay men." Watching gay men, and I was just like, "Yeah." I think that's love.
That's true love.
That's true love. I think that's love.
True love.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, thanks." It was real quick. It was so handy.
Perfect.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know when you're just not in the mood to just give it your all? You're just like,
go on.
Yeah.
Half sleep.
Do you know, just like lazy sex. Love
that
that.
one in as well. I love her. Found her page during a dark time, and she actually made me laugh on days I couldn't rise a smile. That takes a certain type of person to be able to do that. Super excited for this pod episode. Love you both also, especially Zena, since she doesn't get enough attention. Like, Zena gets all the attention. I'm in a relationship now. I get none.
I don't ever get attention.
I feel your pain, Zena.
Yeah, see, she's the
But the
pretty one.
podcast is about me, so.
It is about, okay.
Sorry about
Thank
that.
you very much, but it is about Abby today.
Yeah.
You're beautiful.
It's okay.
You're so beautiful.
It is okay, though.
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay.
Have you ever tried not caring?
Have you ever tried not giving a fuck?
I would love to try not giving a fuck.
To the person who wrote that in, that is so amazing. I was just telling the gals pre-podcast that I learned how to cry recently, and I cried recently because someone sent me a message the very same as that. It means the world to me to be able to make a difference. It means the absolute world, and I'm not just saying that for the popularity vote. I'm not just saying that. It is literally ingrained in me to make people laugh, and that's all I want to do. It's been my focus for the last while, especially on social media, and I'm so glad that my page reached you, and that's class. So fair play to you.
You definitely do that. You achieved that.
You're very funny.
Very funny. Very funny. Very funny
It's
humour.
a proper dry Irish humour. Like,
love it.
Love it.
And it doesn't even take. It doesn't
No.
even take.
No, but that's what
it doesn't
Irish
even take
humour is,
shouting
though.
or the
It's
F
that-
word.
It's the quick kind of
It's
like
the effortlessness. Do you know what I mean? But you remind me of me though, because that's I love to make it. Oh, here I am making it about myself again. I'm so sorry.
Back to Zena.
Back to Zena.
Back to me.
so sorry. Sorry.
I was just gonna say I like to make people laugh as well.
Yeah, but I think laughter is
If there's anything that releases fucking endorphins, it's making people laugh.
yeah, it's about like I love making people laugh as well. I
it's
think
great.
anybody would enjoy that though.
Yeah.
Gives you a big head.
Yeah.
Literally, you're just going to say it's great boost to the ego. Like,
Yeah.
Big time.
Oh, it's not because I want to make people happy. I want to make myself feel good.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, if I'm ever sad, I go onto my own page. Like, that's great. Remember that one I did?
Hilarious.
Bastard. What a mad bastard.
Mad fucker. She's wearing odd socks and all. I was like, look at this, Audrey. And she's like, I've seen that one like 7 times. And I was like, well,
Would
I've
you
watched...
go back and watch your videos a lot?
Yeah, like I'm boosting my own ratings.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it works that way. But no, I would. Just for inspo and to kind of, you know,
refresh, kind of,
keep her lit.
Yeah.
keep her lit.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I've got in.
That's all I've got in. Audrey, if you got any questions for us, not that I'm trying to make it about me or anything like that, but is there anything you want to say or
prepared? Oh yeah, actually, can you give me your pitch?
No.
a pitch?
Yeah, come on, give me the pitch.
Tina can do
No, I
it.
can't. No, you said I talk too much.
Give me the pitch. Okay, so listeners, if there's any bit of merch that you would like to see,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
in the next few weeks,
yeah,
let us know.
yeah.
What would you like to see on a
What
t-shirt,
would you
mug,
like to see?
or keyring?
Well, there might be something coming.
There might be something
Might
coming.
be something in the pipeline.
There might be something in the pipeline. Never know.
Black, white, and purple.
Keep an eye out on the page.
Tasty. Yeah.
Help us get a mortgage,
Yeah, please.
please. Thank you.
Give us your money. We're poor.
We are.
Help us. We're poor.
I need a new car.
We literally whinge about being broke every single podcast.
I know, and you said it gives.
Do you want to? Well, do you want to be rich?
Yeah.
I had questions. Do
No,
you
I
want
don't want to be rich.
I don't want to be rich, but I want to
want
be
my own
comfortable.
house, yeah.
Want to be comfortable.
What's comfortable to you? Because comfort to
A bigger
everyone's
house
not
than
the same.
this, and just to be financially comfortable, be able to put food on the table every day, to be able to go out to dinner, and just the normal things. Like I don't want to.
normal
I don't
things.
want big fancy.
No.
Like, well, I
But
wouldn't
you
say
don't
no
want
to them, but
you
like
don't want the kind of.
I'm not striving to go out and buy a fucking Ferrari.
No.
No.
Yeah.
3-bedroom
I
house.
just want a humble life.
3-bedroom house. I'd be
I
happy.
want happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Penis.
Huh.
Not penis.
Yeah.
Happiness.
I would love a penis sometimes. I've got huge penis envy.
Yeah, you do.
I really do. Huge. Have you ever got penis envy?
What do you mean, the bulge in the pant?
Yeah, like
Pant.
like
Singular. Just
the
one
bulge
pant.
in, the bulge in the pant.
What did that come out of?
No, would you ever like
No,
to
but,
have
like,
a dick?
that's-
Is there any
that's the
times
thing with
that,
me,
like, you fucking a woman, you'd be like, I'd love to have.
I would think about what it would be like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I'd even think about
you'd-
what it'd be like.
but I think you'd be lying if you said that you haven't
I would love.
ever thought
Yeah,
about
Yeah,
it.
of course.
I'd love a dick.
But sure, every man in the world thought about having a fanny as well, to be fair.
Yeah, but like walking into a room, you have an appendage, you have something that's hanging instead of inside.
No, for me, it's just I want to be
Look
inside
at me
Jade.
with my appendage.
Yeah, no, I just want to be inside
Look
Jade
at
and
me
feel
with my
it.
bulge in my
24 hours
pants.
just doing helicopters.
Yeah, literally.
That would be fun.
In my kitchen by myself.
Yeah.
I'd be
nobody else watching.
sticking it into everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
Apple pie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dog.
Yeah.
No. No.
No, I'm just
Poor
joking.
dog.
Just joking.
It's a good thing she doesn't have a wiener.
Are you okay?
She really doesn't listen to the podcast.
No.
I heard that one though.
Did you?
Yeah.
No,
Right,
we don't
we will.
condone having sex with animals.
No.
Okay, bye. Coda.
Come on, guys. Your time to shine.
No, we're Coda.
Right. And that's the end of this week's podcast. Make sure to like and subscribe and give us 5 fucking stars. I'm sick of saying it. Even if you don't like us, do it. And make sure to follow Abby on social media.
It's actually weird. Watercolors, not Abby.
Well, weird _ watercolors on social media. You won't regret it. Or content is very funny. And yeah, that's all for this week, folks.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Alrighty.
Yeah, did you
Bye-bye.
enjoy it?
Loved it.
Yeah.
You should have said
What an
no.
experience.
What
No.
an experience. Right.
You should try it sometime. Goodbye.
Have you ever tried going on the Unhinged podcast?
Have you ever tried going on the internet?
Right. See you in the next cartoon.
Bye.